The opinions expressed in this television show is solely that of the person who expressed them and not the opinion of the Emily Pearl Show, its sponsors, or affiliates. Although the Emily Pearl Show may take stances on individual shows, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I hope everybody can hear me. Got my co-host of the Moses in the studio with me. We got some soft music playing for you tonight. We're getting ready to have some fun. So, hello, Sybil. Can you hear me? How are you doing?
Hey,
I
happy to
was
be
wondering, could
here.
you hear? I was wondering, could you hear me? You
Yeah.
never answer. It's like it takes you 3 seconds to realize what I'm saying. Jenny
Oh,
says,
hey,
Jenny says, is
Jenny's
Sybil here
tuned in.
tonight? I want to hear about her blue yolk egg. LOL. All right, Sybil says, hi, everyone. Let me just get the comments in, Sybil. And Mary says, yes, she can hear. Thank you, Mary. Ernestine says, hello, everybody. And Mary says, hello,
All right.
everybody. All right, we got 4 loyal watchers in the studio and some others watching that's not in the comment. Hi, Terry. Terry Prost is watching Prost, but she's not in the comment column. All
Mm-hmm.
right, another one of our favorites and stars and friends, Terry.
Yeah,
All
happy to have
right.
Jenny on board.
Oh,
It's part
yeah.
of our circle.
Jenny is not only part of our circle, she's part of our family. That's your niece.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your niece. That's our
All
niece.
right. Hi, Terry.
All right then. Um, listen, I'm going to type in the
Well, Emily,
question.
your hat's cute.
Huh?
You know, it's-
Thank you. Yeah, can y'all hear the soft music that we have
yes,
playing?
she is. She's my world famous niece. I'm gonna get to see her next week.
Oh, I know. I'm asking the audience a question. Can y'all hear the soft music? Because this is a new feature that they have added to the studio, and I'm trying it out tonight. So, can you guys hear the soft music in the studio? Let me know if you can. Type it in because I know I can
Yeah,
hear it.
Jenny wants to know about my egg.
Sybil, can you hear the music? Sybil, can you hear
I
the
can hear you.
music? Not me. Can you hear the music playing? Sybil, Sybil, you need a hearing aid. Sybil, can you hear the music?
I don't hear any music.
You don't hear the music playing?
I don't hear nothing.
Okay. Does anybody in the studio hear the music playing? Anybody in the comment column? Do y'all hear the music playing? I can't go by Sybil. I'm gonna turn it up. Can you hear that, Sybil? Sybil. Sybil!
No,
You still don't hear music. Okay.
no, no.
Sybil says she hears a beat. Okay. All right.
No.
Sybil, I heard you the first time. I'm not deaf like you.
I'm on mute. I'm on mute.
No, you're not.
I can't hear you.
Well, it's on your end. It's on your end. It's on your end.
And you can't hear me.
We hear you. You don't push something you had a business pushing. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn.
Yes.
You fixed it? Did you fix it?
I hear it.
You heard,
Yes.
you heard the music. Okay, great. We're gonna turn the music out for a minute. I'm gonna let Sybil go ahead and get started while I type in the question for the night. We have 2 game questions, and I'm gonna type in the first one. And then when Sybil finishes her presentation while she's trying her best to multitask and can't do it.
Well, I was talking and you didn't respond.
Girl,
Okay.
you are the star of the show.
Let
I'm
me check
telling
my
you.
volume. Let me check it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. It's got to be on your end because we hear you just fine, and they hear me just fine. Thank you, Jenny, for pointing that out to her because she wouldn't listen to me. I guess she still can't hear. So
Mm.
listen, you guys, I have. She said, she must can hear. Summer, we hear you. Yes, we hear you. Okay, she's in a private chat. And I let her know that yes, we can hear her. So it's on your end.
Okay. Can y'all
It's
hear?
on your end. What have you done to it?
I don't know.
She said she don't know what she did to it. All right, so our first contest question tonight is
Oh, I hear
uh
you too.
well finally, okay. Our both our questions
What?
tonight. Sybil,
I
stop it.
can hear.
Well, stop
Emily, I
interrupting.
can hear.
Well, apparently you can't because I'm talking to you and
Okay,
telling you,
I hear you too. I hear you loud and clear.
y'all,
Okay.
what's wrong with her? Sybil,
Okay.
have you been drinking?
I think it's okay now.
Oh, be quiet then. Then tell her to be quiet because I'm talking. Or she can't hear.
I don't know. Oh,
She said, oh, bless her heart. Anyway, so our two questions tonight are for the contest, y'all. Our philosophical questions. It's
I didn't
going
say
to make you.
nothing.
Let me just mute her for real because she interrupted me. I can't even tell y'all what's going on. Our philosophical questions tonight. For the contest tonight, we have two questions, and they are philosophical. They will make you think. You will not find the answer on Google and no other search engine, so don't waste your time going to the search engines, all right? So I'm going to type in the first question, and I'm going to tell Sybil to go out and come back in the private chat. Go out and come back in. Okay, I sent her a message because she's having some difficulty on her end somewhere. All right, so I'm going to type in the first contest question. Mary, as you know, I promised you all I would bring it back. So this is the one we had from our last contest that nobody could answer. If, okay, I'm going to type it in. If you offer, again, kind of type, someone more than you can afford, what are you offering them? Okay. This is our first contest question. I'm going to leave it up on the screen for y'all. Okay. Sybil's going out and she's coming back in. So let me tell you what y'all prize is. Um, your prize is going to be, y'all know how high food is, right? Mm-hmm. And Mary, this is one of your favorite gifts that we give away. It is a restaurant.com gift certificate where you can use it at various restaurants across the nation. And I think, Mary, you won one time. Mary said, yes, I will let them answer it. No, think, Mary. Think. The next one is a funny one, but it's still philosophical and it makes you think. So Sybil is going to try to come back in the studio. She has a presentation for y'all. Um, she had a blue egg yolk. That means that it was a baby, doesn't it, Jenny? And so we'll get a chance to get her to tell about that because she has a presentation for y'all tonight. I think she's going to talk about the origin of April Fool's Day. But it looks like Sybil is the one that's getting April Fool, doesn't it? Mary says, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I will still think it's always. And that was yes, I did to the restaurant.com certificate. And you were able to use it, correct? Let me know that. And, I know during the COVID months that we had, years that we had, a lot of restaurants were shut down. Okay, Sybil's back into the studio. Hopefully everything is okay. Can you hear us now, Sybil? Okay,
Yes.
great. All right, great. So I have the first quiz question on the screen, but it's going to stay there while you give your presentation. And Jenny
Okay.
says, start off by telling her about your blue egg yolk.
All right. So I think Mother Nature played an April Fool joke on me, and this afternoon I was gonna make me some cornbread. So I got my little dish and I put my pack of cornmeal in it. And I reached in the refrigerator and got an egg, to go in my cornmeal mix.
Yeah.
And when I cracked the egg, the yolk was blue, solid blue, just
Wow.
as blue as you can get. And I wished I took a picture of it, but it shocked me so bad. I just tossed it in the trash and threw my cornmeal away, washed the container out, and started over. But never in my life have I ever seen a blue egg yolk. Has
What
anybody
color?
out there?
What color blue was it?
It was almost a cobalt blue. I mean, just as blue as,
Really?
yeah, it was just flat blue. You,
Wow.
you know what a yolk is? It's round and usually
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this was round and every bit of it was blue.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I asked people on Facebook had they had that experience,
Uh huh.
and and it smelled like sulfur. It had a strong smell.
Oh God, that was poison for
And
sure.
well, I wasn't going to eat it anyway.
I
And I
know.
went down the hall and dumped it in the trash
So what did
bin.
people on Facebook say?
Some people that raise chickens say on rare occasions, depends on what the chicken eats, and that it could possibly turn. They have some purple yolks that's come out, and the blue is very very rare. And out of all the eggs in my refrigerator, I had like a dozen eggs in the side of my refrigerator in little small plastic containers, so I could just have my eggs displayed. And then I cracked another egg, it was fine. But what's funny about it, April Fool's Day, out of all the eggs I could have picked up out of the refrigerator, I pick up the one egg that's a blue yolk right on April Fool's Day. And I just think that's hilarious. But it had something to do with a chicken,
Mm-hmm.
like a particular diet or something.
Mm.
And of course, this is extremely rare. And my entire life, I have never cracked open an egg with a blue yolk. If it ever
Well,
happens again, I'm gonna take a photo of it.
neither have I, and I hope not to.
So
But
I thought,
not only did your egg April fool you, your computer April fooled you too, because you was
yeah,
having some technical
it
difficulties just now.
isn't that something?
Well, see,
Maybe my
I don't pay April Fool Day no attention, so I guess that's why nothing weird ever happens
well,
to
I
me.
wasn't paying attention either,
Yes, you
except one.
was because you're doing a presentation on it tonight, so you had it was in your head,
Oh, I
right?
see. Yeah, I'm doing a short presentation on that.
Yeah,
But
so
anyway, I
it
thought
was
that
in
was
your it
hilarious.
was in your
Yeah.
subconscious, so you made it happen.
So I guess if that egg had been stayed in the nest, it would probably hatched a blue chicken. I don't know.
I don't know. It probably
Well,
would have
anyway,
died.
it went in the trash so fast it was a blue streak going across my counter. And so let me tell you a little bit about how April Fool's Day came about.
Okay.
April Fool's Day is celebrated on April 1st each year, and it has been celebrated for several centuries by different cultures. Its exact origin remains a mystery to this day, but there are speculations. And April Fool's Day traditions include playing hoaxes or practical jokes, pranks, whatever you call it, on others. And people often yell, April Fools, at the end of their prank. For example, if someone has a roommate or somebody living with them in the house, they might take a bar of soap and paint clear nail polish on it and stick it back in the shower. And then a person tries to get soap on the rag, well, they can't. Just all kind of harmless things. So people, like I said, when they get the joke played on the person, they go, April Fools. And then they
Mhm.
have to watch out because most people's going to retaliate and get back to them.
Mhm.
And some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. The Julian calendar had the new year to begin with the spring equinox around April the 1st. So the Gregorian calendar moved the beginning of the new year from April 1st to January 1st. And people who were slow to get the news or failed to recognize the start of the new year had moved to January the 1st, and they continued to celebrate April the 1st. Well, they became the butt of jokes and hoaxes, and they call these people April Fools. So historians have also linked April Fool's Day to festivals such as Hilaria, which is Latin for joyful. And this was in Rome and celebrated the last week in March, ending on April the 1st. And during these April festivals, people dressed up in disguises and they mocked fellow citizens and magistrates and played harmless pranks on one another. So people to modern day, they do a couple things like I said about the bar of soap, and sometimes they might put plastic wrap on toilet seats, or send people useless errands like send them to pick up Aunt Matilda at the airport and there's no such person, or go to the post office and pick up a package that's not there, or giving a friend one of those fake winning lottery tickets, on and on. So I hope y'all had fun on your April Fool's Day, and that's what I have to offer.
Okay. Well, you sure had fun with that blue egg.
I sure did. I'm telling you. I, I'm mad at myself for not taking a photo because I think some people think I'm making it up because it's April Fool's Day.
Well, that probably would have been the first thing I did was grab my camera. Yo, I'm grabbing. I love taking cat pictures
I
of.
know. I don't know what happened to me,
I
but
don't.
I got the same carton of eggs in the refrigerator. So if I come across it again, I will take a photo.
So now you're gonna be skeptical about those eggs, aren't you?
No, from now on, instead of dumping it in my cornmeal, I usually put my cornmeal in my pan first, and I put the egg on top. From now on, I'm gonna crack the egg in a separate cup, and then see that it's normal before I dump it and waste my cornmeal.
Mary says, "Thanks, Sybil. She enjoyed the information."
Well, I appreciate it.
And
So eggs
Terry
don't.
has joined us. Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
So Terry, we're playing our game. This is our game night tonight, and we got two philosophical questions. And let me put the first one back on the screen. It makes you think. You will not find this answer in Google or any search engine. But if you just really look and read between the lines, and you'll come up with the answer. If you offer someone more than you can afford, what are you offering them? So the easiest way to figure out what the answer is to this question, y'all, is to name the things that you can afford to give someone. And once you name all those things that you can actually afford in real life
Mm-hmm.
to give to someone, even if it's materialistic, even if it's not materialistic, then you got to think of it. Terry says friendship and love. Okay, so the question is, if you offer someone more than you can afford friendship, right? And you can afford love, right? Because the question is, if you offer someone more than you can afford to give, what are you offering them? So we can afford to give friendship easily. We give friendship easily. We can afford to give love. We give love easily. So, bah! Wrong answer, Terry. Jenny says, geez, I've been thinking about that question since last time and still coming up blank. I'll slap myself when you tell us the obvious answer. You're right. It is a very obvious answer. Now, I will give you that. Mary says money. Well, Mary, not necessarily, because you can afford to give someone $1 and it's still considered as money, right? Right. Ah, wrong answer, Mary. Terry says LOL. And then to about the point that I pointed out with Terry about how we can afford to give love and friendship, she says true. Sybil, do you have any ideas on the crowd? I know
No,
you're not a contestant, but do you have any ideas about this philosophical question?
no, but this
Mary,
is fun. Fun thinking about it.
yeah, Mary loves these tough questions.
Yeah,
And
I like trivia and this type of thing. It
I'm
gets the
surprised she
brain
hasn't
working.
come up. I'm not surprised she hasn't come up with the answer. It's very, very obvious, y'all. It's something that
You can't
we
afford to give.
you cannot afford to give, and we treasure it very much. Anybody?
No, I can't think of anything.
Well, while y'all do a little bit more thinking, me and Sybil, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a really short break, and we'll be right back.
Well, all right.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, we got some answers. Um, Terry put in um, uh, Mary says, why does it seem like you love that buzz? I don't know. All right, Mary says heart. And then Terry said eyes. And then I said, wrong answer because what? Both those could be medically replaced. Then Terry says body. And I told Terry this, Terry, you're getting close. with body, can you be a little more specific? Terry's good. It's been Terry. That's the closest answer so far. Can you be a little more specific? Can you think a little bit more specific? But I might end up giving you that point because you really came close. So, Sybil, what do you say we give Terry that point?
All right, tell us what the whole thing is. The
Okay,
answer.
all right. So here's the answer. I'm gonna type it in. And Terry say belly button. No, you getting off here now. Here's the answer, y'all. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Your life. The answer is your life. Okay. Can you afford to give your life to someone? No, because we all want to what? Live.
Mhm.
And I've heard many parents say they would give their life for their children's lives, but would they really? That's a philosophical question.
Well, that was a good question.
But most people are not gonna want to give their life up for somebody else. And then so Terry says life, LOL. So you won the first question.
Yay! Yay,
I,
Terry, terrific.
I think I have your email, and I will send you uh, the uh, the e-gift certificate to restaurant.com. It's worth $50. Okay, yeah. So okay, Jenny said okay, slapping myself.
Terry said, hoo hoo.
uh, and Jenny says she tried to research your blue yolk and found absolutely nothing. Emily Pease put the question back up there. Oh, I'm sorry. Tara say woot woot. And she says thank you. All right. So who's gonna win the second question? It's another philosophical question. Let me type it in. Y'all gonna love this. We're gonna have some fun with this question. Cause we got mostly ladies in here. Y'all gonna love this one. I know I'm gonna see some funny answers. Okay, y'all, here's the second question. If you take away a man's good looks, his money, and his charm, what are you left with?
I know that one.
You do? What is it, Simone?
My ex husband.
I knew I was going to get a funny answer on that one. No, that's not the answer. The answer is an ironic answer. It's a funny answer to y'all. The answer is also funny, so think humorous. Hi, Paul. Welcome. Terry says nada. That's close, Terry. That's close, but you got to be a little bit more expressive. Got to be a little bit more expressive on it. Thank you for joining us, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Let me put the question back up there. This is our final and last quiz game show question tonight. If you take away a man's good looks, his money, and his charm, some men are charming, what are you left with? Paul says, hello, Emily Gilbart. Thank you, Paul, I think. Okay, Terry says nothing. You still, that's a one word. Let me tell you, it is a phrase. The answer is a phrase. This is Terry replying to Paul Sanders. Hi. Okay. Paul says, hello, everyone. Paul lives in Ontario, Canada, and Paul is going to be my soon upcoming guest on my politics show. Either next Thursday night or the one following that, he and I are communicating. Okay, Terry, you are hot tonight. She says nothing at all. Well, that's really kind of close. So Jenny says, hi, Paul. So since you've already won, Terry, you can only win once. But that is close to the answer. It's not the full answer. Mary, where'd you go? I thought Mary would have been on this one. Mary loves these type questions. Okay, let me see. What am I? Okay, let me put it back up there. If you take away a man's good looks, his money, and his charm, what are you left with? Terry says, no worries, she sure. Good. What are you left with? Sybil says it's her ex-husband.
I'm just joking.
Okay, Jenny says, an honest man because all pretense is taken away. That's pretty cool, Jenny. It's if you already have an honest man, that's pretty cool. So what say we give Jenny this prize? So,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Wonderful.
type. You were closer than Terry because you were descriptive in your answer, and so let me type this in the answer. I'll say his heart. Paul say I said his heart. No, Paul, wrong answer. Jenny has the closest answer. The answer is really funny and simple. The answer is what you already have. This is what are you left with? What you already have. And that could be either a man who does not have good looks, or a man who does not have money, or a man who does not have charm, or a man who does not have good looks, money, and charm, or a man, period. I told y'all it was a philosophical answer. You're left with what you already have. Because some women don't have a man in their lives, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Mary say, I'm sorry, back to the questions. Sarah says, congratulations, Jenny. Mary, you missed out. She said, what was the question? Okay, so the question, we have a winner though. Terry won the first philosophical question, and Jenny won the second one. Um, Jenny is in Alabama. And Terry, what state are you in? Type that in for us. Mary, but back to you to answer your question. This was the question. If you take away a man's good looks, his money, and his charm, what are you left with? Well, Jenny got closest to the answer because she said, oh, you had to help your husband. Is he okay? I hope he's okay. Okay. Um, the answer is what you already have. And then, okay, Terry is in Florida. All right, Terry. And Mary says, congratulations to the winners, to you, Jenny, and to you, Terry. And then Jenny has the last laugh. Jenny, you got the last laugh. She says, some don't want one.
Mhm.
Laughing out loud. And I agree.
Mhm.
Because you're looking at a lady right here that's been through 3 marriages. Last thing I want right now with my everything I got to deal with in my life is another baby. Because men are overgrown babies. I'm done. Mary says, LOL, Jenny. Ernestine says, congratulations to the winners. All right, so I think we had great philosophical quiz for a change. So next month for our game night, we'll probably do a picture puzzle. Y'all, we haven't had a
Mhm.
picture puzzle in a long time. So we'll probably do a picture puzzle for our game for next month, okay?
Mhm.
All right. Um, Terry, pause. Paul, you so
Oh, Paul
crazy.
don't have a man either. Okay,
Paul,
that's
look,
good
look,
news.
Paul so crazy. Paul says, I don't have a man in my life, and I don't want one.
Well, okie dokie.
Paul, what am I gonna do with you? I may have to get Paul. Paul, we may just have to create our own show. And you're gonna have to be my co-host on one of our shows.
That sounds great.
Hi, Scotty. Scotty is in
Hey,
South
Scott.
Carolina. South Carolina. He just tuned in. There he is. Scott says, whoop, whoop.
Hi, Scott.
Scott, be sure to tune in either next Thursday coming up, this Thursday coming up, or the following Thursday. I'll be letting y'all know. But Paul, who's in our comment column now, the one I just laughed at, uh, is going to be my special guest on my politics show. He lives in Ontario, Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and he has become my friend. He is a friend of Jenny, and he also belongs to the group. Scott says hello. He also belongs to a group that we all are in called The Truth on Messenger. Jenny, can you type in the location of the truth? Can you type that in for me so that if anybody wants to? Paul says, um, that would be a bomb then. Yeah, I would, wouldn't it? Because you are hilarious. Jenny, if you're still there, okay, I'll type it in for her. If you go to Messenger and look for this, the truth, you know what? And I tried looking for, it, and I think it only came up because, okay, there she goes. She got it. Okay, thank you. Let me show it on the screen. We have a ball in that group too, so y'all might want to join. Um, and we discuss different topics, mostly politics. All right, thank you, Jenny. All right, Sybil, that's our time, girl. Take us out. I enjoyed your blue egg yolk story as
Well,
well
I
as
may come up with another one. I got that same carton in my refrigerator.
thank you,
So,
Scott. Scott said he loves the new platform. Thank you, Scott.
thank you,
Hey,
Scott.
and if you're not busy, you were so busy filming, Scott, that you didn't have time to come and broadcast with us. So when you get some time, come on back and come into this new studio with us sometimes, okay? Can I get an okay? Can you type in okay? I would love to see you back in the studio.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing us the history of April Fool's Day. Sybil, you do such great research.
Well,
Uh,
thank you. It's my pleasure.
you can always come up with some captivating stories. All right. That's our time. Sybil, your closing remarks.
Well, we sure had a lot of fun on the
Yes,
Emily
we did.
Pearl show tonight. And like something lighthearted and made us laugh. Laughing's good for you. So we starting a brand new month, and I'm looking forward to my trip to see Jenny and my family. I'm leaving Wednesday, and I'll come back April the 20th. So I'll
Okay.
take a little vacation from the shows while I'm gone.
Yeah. Okay.
And
We're gonna miss you.
Well, it's just a couple weeks, so
I
we had a
know.
wonderful time tonight. Happy to hear from everyone, and let's get our circle growing. All one big happy family on the Emily Pearl Show.
That's right. And on that note, to all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, you, my pearls, are a special thing. You are a special someone. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, that everything good that you do will what, Sybil?
Come back to you.
And that's our time. Bye bye, y'all. We love you. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Sweet dreams.